Hi guys, so welcome back to my channel. So it has been a while since I've last done a tutorial, and today I'm not only gonna do one tutorial, but I will be creating two looks for you. So Valentine's Day is coming, so when I upload this video it's gonna be tomorrow. So that's why I thought I would give you some inspiration with a couple of looks that I am going to be creating today. I wanted to do two different looks. The first look I wanted to be very simple eye makeup, and the focus is gonna be on the lips with a red bold lipstick. And the second look I thought I would be focusing more on the eyes with eyeliner and glitter and stuff, and with a more neutral lips. So let's just get started. Alright, I have zoomed you in a little bit so that you can see what I'm doing. I usually do my eyes first, but since this look is gonna be pretty simple on the eyes, I am gonna be doing my whole face first and then I do my eyes. Okay, let me put my hair up. Something like that. I have moisturized my face and I'm gonna go straight to the foundation. Feel free to use any primer that you like, but I'm not gonna be using any today. So the foundation that I'm gonna be using today is the Physicians Formula, the Healthy Foundation. This has SPF 20. If you're going out at night, I wouldn't be using a foundation with SPF because it's gonna have a little bit of flashback, but I'm just gonna be using this because I really like the finish of it, and I'm also kind of trying to finish this foundation, and I'm not going anywhere right now. So this has a doe foot applicator, which is very nice. I would normally apply it straight to my face, but I want to mix it a little bit, so that's why I'm gonna first apply it on my hand. It takes a little bit of time. I think I have enough. Just because this foundation has a little bit of a pink undertone, I'm gonna be mixing just a tiny amount of the LA Girl PRO.color foundation mixing pigment. This is a yellow one because I wanted to have a little bit more yellow undertone. This is probably too much because this is very pigmented and you don't need that much. The foundation has a very nice kind of dewy finish, but I want it to be a little bit more glowy, so that's why I'm gonna add a little bit of my Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector. This is in the shade Champagne Pop. Just gonna add a fair amount. I really like this product. It gives you very nice glowy base. Let's see, I'm gonna actually use the doe foot applicator of the foundation to mix everything together. And I'm gonna have to mix it quite well because I have that yellow pigment, and I'm gonna apply it straight to my face. I used to always use a brush to blend my foundation, but the last few months I have been only using a sponge. I have been really liking the way it applies it. I know it soaks up a little bit of product more than the brush, but I don't know, I've been really liking the finish of the foundations when I apply it on my sponge, and I feel like it's a little bit more fun this way. I don't know. I will probably go back to the brush at some point, but I've been really enjoying applying my foundation with a sponge. I mentioned that I'm trying to finish this foundation. I actually really like the finish of it, but it has a quite heavy smell and I don't like that. I feel like there are so many other foundations that are very good and they don't have this intense bad smell, so I don't think it's worth keeping this just for the nice finish. So as you can see, it has a nice glowy finish because I added this thing, and I'm gonna leave it at that. Now I'm gonna move on to concealer. I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade 20. This does not have super full coverage, but I'm currently out of the concealers that are actually my shade, so this is the only one that I have right now that the shade works for me. But still, I do like this concealer. It just doesn't have the coverage that I would use if I was going out. I applied it on my eyelids too because I'm gonna be using it as an eye primer too. I blend it out with my sponge. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and set my eyes, and I'm gonna be using the Wet n Wild contouring palette. Mine is in the shade Dulce de Leche, and I'm gonna be using the lighter shade, of course, with a big flat fluffy brush. Just make sure that you remove any creasing. And that's also gonna give it a little bit more color because this is quite pigmented. Now that I did that, I'm gonna be taking my bronzer, and today I'm gonna be using the Revolution Bronzer Reloaded in the shade Take a Vacation. This is actually a very nice bronzer. I would say it has kind of a satin finish. It's not very pigmented, which is nice because that way you're not gonna be applying too much bronzer at once. It gives you the chance to work with it, but I'm gonna be taking it in a blending brush. This is the Zoeva 221, and I'm gonna use it as a crease color. Just apply it on my crease because I want to give a little bit of a shadow, and I'm gonna drag it a little bit here because I want to connect it with my nose contour, which I'm also applying with this brush because why not? And this is basically all I'm gonna do with my eyes. I told you this is really not focused on the eyes, so I'm gonna continue with the rest of the face. Same bronzer, I'm just gonna apply it all over my face. Need a fair amount. I did not set my face because I usually don't do that, but feel free to do that if it is something that you do, which I know most people do. I really love this brush for bronzer because you can use it like this, but you can also use it like this, so it can gives you a little bit of a contour. I'm gonna apply some on my forehead. Now I am going to be setting my under eyes because they are creasing a little bit with this concealer, but I'm only setting the under eyes, and I'm gonna be using my Hourglass Veil Mineral Powder with this Linda Hallberg's puff. I'm gonna take a little bit powder in the corner of the puff, and I'm gonna press it on my hand because I don't want all that powder on my under eyes, because they are gonna end up looking a little bit dry. And then I'm gonna just press it on my under eyes a little bit. Now before I do the rest of my face, I'm gonna be doing my eyes off camera because it is very boring, and I'll be back to show you the rest of the face. Alright, I am back with my brows. I also made myself a smoothie. The products that I use for my brows are the Anastasia Dipbrow Pomade, the Urban Decay Brow Blade, and the Benefit 24-hour brow setter. Nothing new here. Brows make such a difference. Okay, I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna do the rest of my face now, and just because there are very little going on my eyes, I want to give more attention to my complexion, and I want it to be very glowy, and I want it to look very healthy and dewy. So that's why I'm gonna be, of course, using my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless filter. After saying it 1,000 times, I finally can say it without stopping. By the way, mine is in the shade light medium. I'm gonna apply quite a bit of this on the top of my cheeks, and I'm gonna blend it with my sponge, just like always. I'm gonna spread it quite a bit because I want as much glow as possible. I'm gonna put some on my nose. I feel like I need a little bit more, although I'm going with another highlighter on top, of course, but I want more. I always want more glow. And now I'm gonna go in with my favorite highlighter, which is such a beautiful smooth highlighter, and that is the Anastasia Amrezy highlighter. Take my Linda Hallberg 306 brush. I'm just gonna go in there. I want a lot of highlighter. This highlighter is so smooth and it doesn't look powdery at all. I love it. And as you can see, I am pressing it because I have a cream product underneath, so this way it's not gonna give you any patchiness. Look at that. I love that. I love this. I'm gonna put some on my brow bone. I have used this highlighter a lot, and still I feel like I've barely touched it, which is good because this was a limited edition product and I don't want this to finish. It's something that I always do when I apply powder highlighter, is take my sponge and just go with it over that highlighter just to make it even more smooth and well blended. I'm gonna go with the side of the sponge that I used to blend out this product, which has a little bit of it left, and it's gonna make it perfection. Now I'm gonna go ahead and apply my blush, and the reason why I usually apply the blush at the end is because sometimes the bronzer is quite dark and the highlighter is quite light, and it can seem a little bit harsh where the one starts and the other finishes. So I feel like if you go with the blush at the end, it's gonna tie everything together and there are not gonna be any harsh lines. Although I have blended this very well, but still I think that this ties everything together and everything looks so much better. This is, by the way, the Tarte blush in the shade Central. This is Amazonian Clay 24-hour blush. This is a very good blush. It is not very pigmented, so you're gonna have to work with it, but I love that. I haven't used it in a very long time and I recently started using it, and I love how little blush it deposits, and sometimes I want a lot of blush, but other times I just want it to be barely there, and this blush does it. But at the same time, it looks so beautiful. It's not that you're not gonna be able to see it. It's almost like it's very close to a natural blush. By the way, if I have any black things on my teeth, it's because I have chia seeds on my smoothie. That could happen, just be aware of that. Now, look at this. Look how natural and beautiful this looks. And of course you can put as much as you want. I hadn't used it in a long time because I was thinking that this shade, it's quite neutral and I usually want a little bit more color, and I know that this blush is something that it's not too pigmented, so that's why I was kind of avoiding using it, and I recently pulled it out of my collection and I've started using it again, and I just fallen in love with it again. So my base is basically done, and I'm gonna do the last thing, which is mascara. I'm not gonna be using lashes in this look because I don't have much going on my eyes, but you can totally use lashes, whether they are small, something like they are gel wispies for example, or you can even use big intense lashes and it still would look very nice. I'm only gonna be using mascara, and the one that I use is the Maybelline Total Temptation mascara. A lot of T's there. I do like this mascara. It reminds me a lot of the L'Oreal Paradise mascara, which I am currently out of. That mascara dries so fast, it drives me nuts. This beautiful and very affordable, but it dries too fast. I should have probably curled my lashes since I'm not wearing any falsies, but I almost never do because the lash curler that I have right now, I don't think it does much. So I want to get one that it actually does curl your lashes and make the curl last. I say I haven't found one, but I haven't been really looking, so... Oh, come on! This always has to happen and ruin everything. I'm gonna leave it dry a little bit and try to fix it afterwards. I'm gonna take my highlighter with a small pencil brush. I'm gonna take some. I like this brush because it's a little bit fluffy. And I'm gonna do my inner corner highlight. This look is gonna make your eyes open up a little bit and more bright. I'm gonna be using a bright red lipstick, and the one that I chose is the Dulce of Colors Hot Fire liquid lipstick. I don't know if you can find this anymore, but any red lipstick of your choice will work just fine. I'm gonna line my lips first. I don't usually do that, but I'm trying to use my lip liners more. By the way, I'm using the LA Girl lip liner in the shade Coral. I usually don't end up following those lines anyway, but I guess we're overlining today. That's why I don't use lip liners. I'm not good at it. That's why I probably should use them more. Okay, I give up. I'm taking my liquid lipstick. This is a hot, basically hot fire color. It is a very beautiful red with some orange. Okay, I have decided to go with another lipstick because this orangey red color doesn't really go with my dress. It is a little bit more of a cool tone red, so that's why I'm gonna go with the Colourpop and Iluvsarahii Ultra Matte Lip in the shade Arriba, which doesn't really have much orange in it, and I think it's gonna go a little bit better with my dress. Yeah, as you can see, that's the difference. I actually really love this shade, and I'm not using my lip liner. Okay, so that wasn't the best application. I think that my lipstick has started to dry out a little bit. This is of course a matte liquid lipstick. I would do this step anyway, so I'm gonna take the Linda Hallberg Infinity Glass. I'm gonna apply some on my lips. This is gonna make it so much more comfortable and give it a little bit of shine, and at the same time it's not gonna alter the color of the lipstick at all. I love applying this product with my liquid lipsticks. Now I'm gonna finish off with a setting spray. I'm gonna be using MAC Fix Plus. Alright, so this is the first look. It is very simple. It has a lot of focus on the complexion and the lips. I feel like this is an easy and good alternative if you don't feel like doing too much with your eyes, or if, for example, you're going out on a daytime. I really like this look. Sometimes less is more. Alright, I am back for the second look, and I have changed because I don't think that that red dress is gonna go very well with this look that I'm gonna creating. And I also pulled my hair up. It is a little bit of a different style. So I am not gonna remove any of the makeup that I have right now because this look is very simple and I can work with that. I only remove my lipstick, of course. Alright, let's get started. I'm gonna start with a Zodiac palette by Colourpop and Kathleen Knights. I want this look to be a little bit more pink. So I'm gonna start with the color Libra. It's this color right here. I already have some bronzer on my crease, so I'm gonna use that as a crease color, and I'm just gonna build on that. And I'm taking this brush. This is the Zoeva 227. I really like this brush. It's kind of a flat brush. I'm gonna put that color all over my crease, just a little bit lower than the bronzer that we have. I'm gonna be using lashes on this look, so the optimal would be not to have any mascara. But this is also a good way to show how to take a day look to a night look. Now that I have that as a base, I'm just gonna take the same brush that I used for my bronzer, and I'm just gonna blend out the edges so that they are as seamless as possible. This is also gonna be quite an easy look too. We're only gonna be using like 2-3 products, and the star of this look is gonna be the Stila Magnificent Metals in the shade Enchantress. This is a very beautiful rosy color. I think it's perfect to use it for this day. It's a little bit dry, which is very annoying because I have used it very few times and it is quite expensive. I'm just gonna try to do my best. Now these are very pigmented, okay? I'm gonna apply some on my eyelid and I'm gonna basically blend it out with my finger because I don't really want a harsh look. Those are usually a little bit more liquid than they are right now, but I'm just working with what I have. You can blend this out to be very little color and mostly glitter, or you can have it more pigmented if you don't blend it out too much. It depends on what you want, really. You can definitely make a cut crease with this, it's very easy, but keep in mind that those dry quite fast, so if you want to blend this, you're gonna have to be quite fast. It is so annoying that it started to dry out in the bottle, you know. I think I'm actually quite happy with that. I'm gonna do the same thing on my other eye. It is a little bit more difficult to work when you already have mascara on. Look how beautiful it becomes when you blend it out. Okay, so you can totally leave it like this for a softer glam, but I want to add some eyeliner. And the eyeliner that I'm gonna be using, it's not gonna be black. It's going to be this Inglot gel liner in the shade 93, which is a silvery eyeliner. I think it goes great with this look. Something that I have done in the past, which I also really like, to do a purple liner like this or lilac liner like this. This is the Suva Beauty Luster Lilac. Also goes great with this pink eyeshadow, or of course you can use any other eyeliner that you want. I think you have many choices. And just like I said, you can also just leave it like this. You don't want any eyeliner. It's a very pretty eyeshadow on its own. Just taking the eyeliner and I'm just gonna create a winged line. I think this opens your eyes even more with a winged liner. Look how well these two go together. I really like the combination of these two colors. And it's something different. It's not your typical black eyeliner. Alright, that's it for the eyeliner. I'm gonna take that same shade again and I'm gonna run it all over my lower lash line because I want it to be connected with the lid. And for my inner corner, I'm gonna take this shade right here, which is called the Cancer, which is a little bit lighter and a little bit more glittery. And look at that. Although the Anastasia highlighter could also have worked just fine, I just want it to be a little bit more pink. And now if you want your eyes to open up even more, you can take a white eyeliner. I'm taking this white eyeliner by H&M and you're just gonna put some on your waterline. And that's gonna instantly make your eyes look bigger. Now I'm just gonna add a little bit more mascara on my lower lashes. And I'm gonna add some lashes. I was thinking about taking the Ardell foam ink lashes in the style Wispies. You can definitely take something more dramatic. I just feel like the wispy effect is gonna go very well with what we have going on the eyes. Okay, done with the eyes. Now for the lips, you can do anything you want. First I just wanted to go in with a gloss, but then I thought I would take the NYX Soft Matte Cream in the shade Cannes. This is such a pretty shade and it goes so well with this look. Just because I want it to be a little bit more glossy, I'm gonna add some Infinity Glass. And look at that, a little bit more setting spray. And this is the second look. Although I do have lashes on this look, I still think that this is a quite simple look. I just had one eyeshadow, one liquid eyeshadow and eyeliner. This also goes on a very glowy base with this beautiful blush and this beautiful lipstick. The silver eyeliner is a little bit different, but I think they go so well together with this still eyeshadow because if you notice, it has a little bit of a silvery glitter inside, and I think that's why they go so well together. But anyways, that completes this video. I really hope you enjoy this. I hope that you like those two looks, and please let me know if you're gonna try them. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, that's all I have for you. Happy Valentine's Day. See you again in my next one.